Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we buy and sell stuff for our two antique booths in the two antique malls that we're in. Maumee Antiques in Maumee, Ohio, and Plaza Antiques in Lincoln Park, Michigan. And we are starting to get ready for the Vintage Market Show. So this starts weeks before the show. I have an overabundance of sterling earrings, so I'm going to take this out of my house, and it's got little hooks all over on this dress form. And I'm going to use this to display some sterling earrings because, like I said, I have tons of them. I think it'd be a good idea to bring them out of the show. So let's get this undecorated and take it downstairs and get working on it. Okay, we got our dress form. We took the base off of it so it would be a tabletop version. And I don't know, in the past I've had problems selling these sterling earrings, and they're so nice. I just don't get it. But I had the same problem with selling some dangly earrings at one time. And what I did is I used this dress form with all these little hooks on it, and I put the earrings on there, and I sold a ton of them. So it's all about display, I'll tell you. If it's not eye level, they just don't see it. So we're going to put all these sterling earrings on this display here. Those are quite fancy. We'll put those kind of on the top. And we're going to try to fill up this whole dress form, at least the front of it. And then we'll take that to the vintage market. So along with these, I have several of them at the antique mall. I think I'm going to pull out this week and try to get those all up in the air. Now I typically bring vintage suitcases for my display of jewelry, but like I said, sometimes when I got an overabundance of something, I will use something like this, and it seems to really sell the jewelry better. And these are beautiful, and I'll tell you what, they're a good deal. So you just can't get sterling like this for this kind of prices. So let's fill this whole thing up. So I've gotten this pretty full with the earrings that I have around the house. I found a whole bunch more in my jewelry stuff. So, but like I said, I gotta go to the shop, and I have a bunch there too. So I think it's a lot easier to see all these earrings on this. So hopefully this will be a bit of a game changer, and it'll sell some of these earrings. I usually bring 7 suitcases to the show. I think I'm gonna go with 6, and then just put this out. So I can actually put some necklaces on the top too. So we'll see how all that works. This is another thing I'm trying to get ready for the vintage market. I have all these hanging purses. I have an overabundance of purses right now. So I was trying to think of a good way to display them where I could get a lot of them on. They wouldn't be packed in together and they could see everything. So I have this old screen door here. And what I did was I took a paper clip and I bent it a bit. And I just popped it in the screen here and hung them on here, so like this. So I got most of this done. The traveling with this is going to be a little bit challenging. I think if I lay it flat in the back of my car, I'll be okay. We usually bring 2 cars. The show is not that far from our house, so I kind of got it all lined up here. I have some space on the bottom, and I have these silver purses here I still need to put up. So let's put a few of these up and see what we can come up with. So I'm going to take this clip here, and I think I'll put it like right here because some of these straps are kind of long. So I'm going to poke it through the screen there. Probably can't see this very good. And then what I'm doing is taking this purse with the strap. I'm kind of hooking it behind the black one here. And I'm going to hang it. Whoops. From this paper clip. Hang on a second. It's a little bit challenging to do one-handed. Let's see if I can move that out of the way for a second. Might need 2 hands to do this one. So I take it like that, and then I'm just not that coordinated with one hand anymore. We'll get it. There we go. So there, I got it hanging up. And then put this black purse back. And then we'll, that looks nice. So we'll hang these other 2 purses here, and then I'll give you a look at how it looks like when it's done. So I got all the silver ones on, and this is how it looks. And hopefully this will be cool. I'm thinking I'm going to put this kind of in the front of the tent. I'm not quite sure. But hopefully we'll be successful with reducing our inventory on purses. And then I got the same thing going on here, and I showed this in a previous clip, where I have an overabundance of sterling earrings, and I'm putting them on this display too. So there's one more display I'm working on. Let me show you this one. I have this dress form here, and I am trying to figure out a way to put necklaces on there. I got quite a few necklaces on there already, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one or not. So this is several weeks before the show. This is all the work that goes on behind the scenes, and I'm down in my basement creating all these little displays. So we'll see how that one turns out too. I'll be showing you that in the future if I end up using it. So we have all these tablecloths here that I want to take to the vintage market, and for some reason, if I put these tablecloths in bags, they don't sell. But if I hang them on a hanger and hang them on the tent and put the sizes on them, then all of a sudden they sell. They sell really well. So what we have to do now is go through all these tablecloths, find the measurements on it, and I'm going to put them on these little cards. I got this one started. And then we'll just go ahead and pin that to it. And if they can see the size of the tablecloth and the price, then they will sell much better. It's all about presentation at these shows. It's really important that you spend a lot of time making things look very nice, because they definitely sell better. So we got all these tablecloths priced out. I put these little star things on each of them so you could see them from afar. And most of these tablecloths are only $5.99. They got stains and holes and whatnot in them. And the reason for that is I was using these tablecloths as a display for some shows, so I wasn't like really worried if they were perfect. I think the most I spent one on them was probably $2. So they don't seem to mind. I mean, if the price is right, people use these like for other projects. They use a nice vintage material for other things. So the last couple shows I put them out, and I put them out real reasonable like this, and I sold most all of them. So we'll see how this goes. So these are done. One more project done and ready to go. Here's another thing that I'm going to do for the next vintage market. This is an old laundry basket. I'll tell you what, it was pretty hard to unfold. It's pretty old. It's actually got some decent value to it, but I love it for a display. I'm going to put linens in here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put them all $2 or $3 or what I'm going to put on them. As you can see, there's an old sign in this. I had pumpkins in this at one time. The only thing is it can't handle a lot of heavy weight. So let's fill it out with linens, and then we can decide on the price later. So I got a few of them started here. These usually get pretty messed up during a show. So I try to stack them like this. And honestly, I have an overabundance of linens right now. So I think what I'm going to do is clearance these out for $2 a piece. And I'll make a little profit, not much. But sometimes you just got to do that. You got to clearance stuff out so you can get room for new things. I have a whole box, actually, in the basement here where I'm at, of really, really quality linens. And not that these aren't quality, but I've had these for quite a while, so I can put quite a few more in there. I'm definitely going to have to go to the barn and fill that up. But, yeah, I think $2 a piece. Let's clearance them out, and then hopefully we get rid of a bunch and we can put a bunch of new stuff in the malls. So we got our basket filled here. All the linens in this basket are going to be $2 each, and I'm in the basement, and it's a complete disaster down here, so if you see any other stuff, oh, forgive me, because I can't keep up with everything. So anyways, that's the basket. It's ready to go, so we'll take that to the show. And I just noticed I wrote lines instead of linens. So we got to fix this sign. You guys probably picked up on that too. So I'm here in my basement again getting ready for the vintage market, and I was trying to figure out a way to get the necklaces kind of up in the air, because necklaces don't seem to sell, and I think it's more about the display than anything. So I have this dress form. I bought a skirt from the bin store for $2. And I had a white shirt. So I put a ton of necklaces here Hopefully this will help a little bit so I can kind of get rid of some of my inventory of necklaces, but we'll see how this goes. We're starting to pack for the show, and I got the dress form here. I'm kind of hoping I can lay it down, maybe on this box or on this one over here. But look at my back of my truck, and there are some things that's not going to fit in here, like that big screen door with all the purses on them. I'm going to have to put that in my car. It's too long. This is only a 5-foot bed, and I got tables, I got tents, I got everything. So it's going to be a 2-car event. So let's get to it and finish the packing, at least for today. I started quite a few days ahead of time because we're going to be babysitting, so we need to get this work done. The jewelry are going, of course, at the last moment. So let's get back to work. So we've packed the back seat of the truck with all the suitcases and some of our signs here. And then my entire car is full. We always bring so much stuff, but it seems to all fit in. So let's take a look at my car. Here's the back part of my car, and let me tell you, this door here barely fit. It barely fit. I had to push the seat all the way forward on the driver's side, and boy, I sure hope I got everything. I'll tell you what, doing shows is hard work. I don't know how many more years I'm going to be able to do this, but for now, we're going to keep on it going. So we're going to take all our stuff in and start setting up. We are heading now to the Monroe County Fairgrounds to set up today. This is the Saturday before the Vintage Market Show, which is on Sunday. So we have a lot of work to do, and we got a car full and a truck full, so we have a lot of product today. So let's go ahead and get there and get busy setting up. We're here at the event center. I've parked. I'm a couple minutes early, so I'm going to wait in my car here. And then we're going to start hauling all this stuff in. And if you look at the back seat, it is downright scary. A lot of it's covered by that yellow blanket. But I even got stuff in the front here, the earring display and a plant. So here we go. Let's set up. So we got quite a bit done here. We already got the tent up. We have decorations on each side here. We took the screen door and we connected it to the tent and to the table legs so it wouldn't fall over, and put that there. Here's our linens, and here's our dress form, and we got a good start here. The suitcases are starting to get done. We have the main displays in. I'm still putting up lots of smalls, unpacking them from all these boxes here. But we got a good start. And we got all these tablecloths up there. They look beautiful, I think. So let me know what you folks think. I think they turned out really nice. And we have new lighting. We just have these 3 big lights rather than all the little lights in each suitcase. I think it's a lot easier. So let's keep going. So we have it pretty much ready to go for the vintage market this weekend. It's on Sunday, March 10th, 2024. So let's go take a look. I still have some straightening out to do, but boy, it was a lot of work. So we have a whole basket full of signs here on sale for $2 each. Hoping those sell. This drape here will come down so it'll look a little better in the morning. And then we have linens, a giant basket of linens. Everything's $2. And we have tons of tablecloths, some green vintage clothing, and lots of vintage purses. I have an overabundance of vintage purses right now. So here's our green area. And it's right before St. Patrick's Day, so we went with a lot of green. Here's our jewelry in this area. It needs to be straightened out a little bit more, but it's pretty much close to where it needs to be. I'll be doing that in the morning. And then here is all the smalls. And on this, you saw me do this in the basement. I hung all these necklaces, and hopefully they will sell. I have an overabundance of necklaces, and they don't seem to sell. I'm trying this display to see if this works better. And then we have the purple jewelry in here. And lots of St. Patrick's Day jewelry and Easter items. And here's our silver jewelry. And here's lots of greenery and some pink items. Pink smalls, rabbits, ducks. And this is our pink and red jewelry. Right here. And we have a large pink picture back there. It's kind of covered up a bit. I don't know if I can pull that out in the morning or not. And then we have this wash and dry big sign here. And we have some Vera Bradleys in a basket. I want to try those. I don't know how those are going to go, but we'll give that a try. And here's the gold jewelry. And this is blue, all the blue smalls. And the blue jewelry. Oh, I brought a ton of vintage tablecloths this time. They have all the sizes on and they have the price on it. And you saw me do that when I was getting ready for the show. But they look really pretty on the side of the tent, so that worked out really nice. I got a dress and some aprons. And then right here is all the sterling jewelry, and you saw me do that. Hopefully it sells better with it up in the air like that. We'll see. So, and here's the area that we have the customers put the things that they want and take the money and whatnot. So this is the booth. We have a little bit of straightening out to do, and then we have to take down these little sides here, right there, and right here. But other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. This is the booth almost at the end of the day. I have sold the dress on there. I have that one on there now. I sold the big fuzzy green skirt. Almost every tablecloth has been sold other than two. In that linen, here's the one green dress that I still have. And let's go look over here. Tons of rings have sold. They're kind of a bit of a mess. And we've sold quite a few of these sterling earrings. That was great. And the jewelry suitcases are definitely disheveled, as you can see by the end of the day. But we have sold so many things out of here. Tables are looking a little bit more scant. Same with this suitcase. And I'm surprised how many of these Rare Bradley wallets went, actually. So that kind of lessens my load there. And then here's the jewelry, like I said, very disheveled. We still have quite a few Easter things. I'm surprised we have any. This is the same scenario. And look at this table here. Look how much is gone. So I think we had a pretty good day. The only thing I was a little disappointed on is the purses. The linens, this was totally full. That's how far they went down. The purses I probably sold maybe one or two. So all in all, a very good day. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and we'll see you again. Bye.